What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Westby, Wisconsin, Farm Sim 22. Let you guys know the new update for this map came out this past weekend, and we are all playing on the new version. So that does unfortunately mean that we had to restart the save game. That being said, we are going to get to doing a little bit of work today. We're going to hop in the old New Holland here and get her fired up and clean up some of this cow manure real quick before we get started. Go ahead and head on over here to this little pile, and we're going to go ahead and shift it over to our big manure pile pit. There we go. Okay, got all that cleaned up. Do some chores before we get to the fun stuff. And the place I've been putting it is just right over here in this U-bunker. Now this one does not work for fermenting grass, just so you guys know, or to change into silage. So that's why I'm using this to just dump my manure here. Hopefully we'll have a pretty good pile once we get the cows really rolling. Right now all I have for the cows is just the base food. Alright, well, we are done with that chore, so let's go ahead and get out here and let's start with the fun stuff. What we really need to do now is we're going to, I've already taken the liberty of filling this one with chaff from cutting corn, which we're going to be cutting a little bit of corn later today, but we're probably going to be using an earlage head to get that, which is going in here. What that does is it comes out as raw cornmeal, and that will ferment, and that goes in as an additive to your TMR. So right now this one is empty. We don't have anything in this one. We've got chaff in here turning into silage. So let's go ahead and run out here to the field, hop over the fence, and we are going to get to baling some straw for our cows. And we've got the old 4440 with the John Deere baler on here, the 348, and of course the notch bale trailer. And for those of you guys who don't know how this works, the bales come in here. So you pick up the straw, it comes through here, creates the bale gets shot out of the back of this into the notch bale trailer. It's actually kind of cool. It's a lot of fun too. So let's go ahead and hop on up in here, get her cranked up, let her warm up for a second. There we go. Yeah, I decided this time to put the old 4440 to use, and it seems to handle this just fine. So you don't need a whole lot of horsepower for that baler. So let's get everything going. Let's get the baler fired up. Go ahead and lower the pickup header. There we go. And now we're ready to start baling. Well, welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope you guys are having a great week so far. Make sure if you like this video, you do give me a like and consider subscribing to the channel. That would help me out a lot and get these videos out there to a bunch of other people who may not know about them and have fun watching them like you guys do. Yeah, watch the bale shoot out of the back here. I'm all over the road backwards here. Let's see. There it goes. I mean, that's just cool. I'm sorry, that's just fun to watch. We'll get a few of these done. I have done a few more passes on this one field just because I wanted to get the cows going so they could start generating the milk and the the slurry and the manure. So we've got cows in all of our fields now. So we've got the same land that we had before. We've got a few slight differences. I went with a slightly different silo this time. So we'll get this done. And once we get a little bit further on to where we've got a full load, we'll drop them off at the barn. All right, guys, coming to the end of this row, and we're going to go ahead, once we finish this row, and go ahead and get these straw bales over to the barn. There we go. Let's go ahead and turn the baler off. I'll pull this out a little bit, like so. We'll go ahead and get this line back up to get another pass going here. And turn this one off. We're going to go run over here. We're probably going to grab the little case tractor that I bought. All right, there she is. Let's go ahead and get the 5250. Get her cranked up here. So we're going to use the old 5250 here to ferry the bales back and forth and the bale notch trailer, or the notch bale trailers. Go ahead and back her on up here. Get connected. Ooh. All right. And let's go ahead now and pull on over here to the barn. We will have to open the hayloft as well. So let's pull over here. Nice and easy. Stop about right here. Hop out. Let's go over here. Now, there's the hayloft way up there. So, for those of you guys who are playing on this map on this farm and don't know, if you walk right up here to the corner, you'll get an icon that says open hayloft. You hit that, the door opens up, and then whoop, there is your conveyor system. We're going to go ahead and hop back in here. And the neat thing about this map is all you really have to do, there's a pretty big hitbox on it. So as you can see, when I drive up to it here, the bales should just start auto-loading into the hayloft. And there they go, see? So that's a really, really cool thing. It saves a lot of work from having to do this individually. So let's go ahead and bring this one on back out. We'll get her all in line back up here and ready to go for the next pass. Drop that off. We'll just leave the tractor out here for now, though. Hop out. Go run over, get in the 4440 again. Get her cranked back up. And connect to this trailer. And we are ready to go again, guys. Alright, let's get this field finished up. So guys, I just got off my weather app on my phone. It looks like we've got a storm rolling in, so I'm going to stop with the baling, and we're going to go over, and I've got to get this earlage done in this other field over here. So we're going to run over here to the chopper and go ahead and get that earlage done before it starts raining on us. Alright guys, here we are at the chopper, the old John Deere 9900i. I've also got the earlage header on it, link in the description down below. The 843, what this does is at this stage of growth, which is right before it's ready to harvest, it will turn your corn into raw cornmeal. And that way you get raw cornmeal out instead of chaff like a normal cutter, which you can still do with a different head. I've got the good old chopper boxes here, the Meyer RT222s. So we're going to go ahead, hop on up in here, get this thing cranked up, and hopefully beat the rain. Go ahead and back up to one of these chopper boxes. There we go. Go ahead and bring the pipe up. Turn the header on. There we go. And let's get to chopping, guys. Hopefully we can get most of this done before the rain moves in. If we can get all this off the ground, go ahead and get it to start fermenting into fermented cornmeal, and that is going to be our additive for our EMR mixture, or on this map it's called forage. I do like the inside of this forage harvester, that is for sure. It's very smooth. It drives very well too. Oops, missed a little bit there. Very, very smooth. I decided this round to go ahead. I know if you guys were watching the last Westby start, that we had the New Holland, and it's a great little chopper and all, but with the amount of catching up that all of us had to do, we kind of all opted for a bigger chopper this time, just to get the job done and get back to where we were. I'll go this way this time and see if I can get a little bit better angle. Oops. That's a little bit easier to see now, a little bit easier to manage. And coming right along here, we've probably only got about 2 or 3 more passes, maybe 2. If we're lucky. I think it's probably going to be more like 3, though. Guys, leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear if you guys are playing this map. If you are playing it, which farm did you end up buying? I would really love to know that, because I, just for speed's sake, I decided to go with this farm again, because I kind of knew where everything was set up, and I've done it, like, this is the 3rd time now, so I decided to stick with what I know, but I would really like to try this map with a different farm in a different area at some point. Not right now. Not for this series, but let me know which farms you guys like and, you know, what you've done to them. That'd be cool. Coming around our last pass now, guys. Looks like we have beat the rain, thank goodness. Go ahead and get this last little row done, and then we'll go fill up that silo. I don't know when this rain's coming in. The clouds are still really not there. Or like thunderstorm or anything. Guess we'll find out. And that is it. All right, guys, we got that one wrapped up. So let's go ahead and park this bad boy over here. Go ahead and shut her down. Pipe back in. Disconnect. Pull up and away. And we need to go get a tractor to come get this. Okay, guys, we went and grabbed the 4960 here. John Deere. Needed something with a little bit more power than that case, because this cornmeal gets extremely heavy. So this hill right here is where we're going to have a little, not really problem, but you're going to see the old John Deere here. She's going to struggle a little bit coming up this hill, because it's going to be a lot of weight on the back end. So pull in here to our rental property again, which is right over there. You guys remember, we rent that out to people. As you can see, we've got a good bit of straw still to bale, but I'll be doing a lot of that off camera, because that's just a lot of work. You gotta be super careful right here, because this is where the drainage is, and you get stuck in there because it gets muddy. So here we are back at the chopper box. We're gonna go ahead and get lined up with it. Go ahead and line up with the bar, the tow bar here, and there we go. Get connected. Actually, you know what? That's the wrong one. That's the empty one. Here we go. Come on, Fang. Get it right. All right, so there's our full one. All right, so we'll get here. Attach. And we'll head back to the farm and get this in the silo. All right, we're coming up to our road here that the hill is on. Yep, here we go. Yep, she's not struggling too hard, but she's pulling pretty hard trying to get this up the hill. So we'll go ahead and pull into our property here, Upper Farm. We'll just call this one Upper Farm, and the other one is Lower Farm. And then I also own the fields over across that road that we were just on. Head back over here and get this unloaded. Go ahead and open our gate. Go ahead and pull the tractor on in here. Sneak under the conveyor here. All right, let's make sure we get the gate closed back up. There we go. And get this bad boy unloaded here. And right about there should be. Yep, there it is. Go ahead and unload this. And as we're unloading this, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to the video if you have enjoyed today's video. Consider subscribing to the channel as well. I would appreciate it. And I think that's going to do it. DT Fang, and we'll see you on the next one.